few years ago, I was still in elementary school at the time. I came downstairs to see, what my mom was doing. And I look at the TV and I see, these two guys are fighting. And I come down and I sit beside mom and I said, like, Mom, what is this? And it's like, oh, that's Chuck Norris. I had no idea who that guy was. I didn't even know what martial arts was at the time either. So she was telling me, it's like, oh, that's Chuck Norris. He's beating up these bad guys and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I sat there and as I'm watching, and I'm seeing him, take out this guy and take out that guy, and how he does all these cool fancy movements, when he's like doing like a certain kick, or how he punch or flip the guy in a certain way. Within an instant, I was getting into it. So I went from sitting beside mom to sitting like in the middle of the floor over there, because I was getting so into the show. Like, where has this show been all my life? I was looking for something, to get into. I have to give credit to my mom, because hadn't I not come downstairs to see what was on TV, I wouldn't have been in martial arts, period. My first day, I came in, and my brother, he trained with me too. We both went in, and we had on our previous uniforms that we wore for when we took judo, because we didn't have like the new uniforms then. We were like having like a free trial kind of thing to see if we liked the class or not. I didn't know what to expect, because I wasn't tip-top physical shape or anything. I could barely do a push-up and such. Master came in, we all lined up, did the normal routine and such, and we were right into warming up, exercising, and then learning the techniques. It was such a great feeling to be part of something that was spectacular and amazing. Words cannot even express how I felt, because I was doing it that much. Went from white belt to yellow belt, then to orange, and to green, and so on and so forth. And it came down to, I was the second to last belt, in which it was called Deputy 2 at the time. And I thought to myself, like, wow, like, I never thought that I would make it this far, because as you go up in ranks, techniques get harder and harder and harder, and they start going into details about how you should do a certain kick, or how you should properly have your stances with your legs and everything. So I was amazed how far I've come from starting as a white belt to being a Deputy 2 belt. And we were preparing for the test, which was a few hours long. We were going into the techniques bit, so like target kicking, doing non-stop kicking, and doing some of the pumse, or forms if you will, and then board breaking at the end. And when all was done and we stood there before the masters and the grandmaster, and he was amazed about what he saw in each and every one of us, and told us that we all passed. The master tied on my first black belt. It was just one of the best days that I've ever experienced. If you believe that you can do a certain kick, then you can pass a test. If you can break a board, then you can get into college. So they kind of play hand in hand. So martial arts means believing in yourself.